This is one of those where Hasbro should probably take notes because this is a car and a figure together at an affordable price. Alright, toy fans, I come back with another Jazwares epic game toy from Fortnite. Now this is the figure and vehicle pack that is of the Whiplash, the long-awaited car that we had been wanting in action figure form, and so far what it looks like, it does not disappoint. I was able to pick this up on Amazon for about $16, which is a really nice considering its retail price was right at $20, and this was something that I initially seen over at Target, really contemplated and kind of waited on, and I'm glad to have seen that it made its way back onto the market through Amazon. Now this car, the Whiplash, and its blue decor, also comes with X-Lord in his black motif, so he's looking really sharp with that jacket and helmet. Now before we get in that review, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe now. Be sure to hit that bell for notifications so you can be alerted anything that comes from me to you. Go ahead and comment down below. I like commenting back to you all, and be sure to like this video. It really helps YouTube know that you like what I'm making. So what do you say? Let's take a look at this guy. Now I love the fact that these packages are open. Now when we did the Choppa, one of the things was the package was actually closed in, and you know, we didn't get to kind of touch the toy, whereas this we can actually touch and see things. Now they have things wrapped up, so we can't like really get into it, but we can kind of turn the wheels here. We can touch the antenna, though I'd be more afraid of that breaking off over time. And I dig it. Now X-Lord over here, it actually comes in his little plastic coffin to keep him into place, which, you know, we should do because otherwise he might go missing. And it says that we can play and display, and it fits up to 2 4-inch figures. Of course, we got that Fortnite logo, and then we got a blue and green motif this time, which is pretty cool. We get kind of a picture of X-Lord up here over on the side, and behind them with the green we get the Whiplash logo over here. And I would say let's take a look at the back of this. Now on the back of this we actually get a nice computer generated picture of the figure and the car, and it's not just a name, it's a warning. Again, play and display. This car looks super cool at this point. I'm really digging it. Over on the side, of course, we get our Fortnite logo up here. We get X-Lord in the black decor. Ransack every dimension. Oh, very nice. And a nice computer-generated look of him from the game. Of course, we see its official Fortnite logo in here. And then we also have other things available within the line. We got the reboot van, the RC mud flap, the battle bus, bombs away glider, and the Choppa, which we did a review of. Let's head back to the front. Now that's the packaging. The packaging doesn't tell us anything else about this. Honestly, we need to get this one out and get to playing. So this is the Whiplash. I mean, it is, see if I can get a better light on that. It is a gorgeous gorgeous car. I really dug that they did this and kept a lot of that same look about it. You know, you've got 2 opening doors here. So let's go ahead and we'll take X-Lord out of this. And let's look at the main event here, which is really the car, and then we'll look at X-Lord next. You've got, you know, an actual like gauges in here. You've got a stick shifter in there. You've got, you know, your seats look incredible. You've got, it looks like a little bit of space where you could almost put like a rifle back there, but I'd be afraid of losing my weapons if I put anything behind the seats. And you've got an antenna up top. One note on this is that the steering wheel is actually kind of gummy, and this becomes an issue when you're wanting to put a figure's hands on it. Now the steering wheel does turn, but in order to get their hands on it, you have to press the hand in one way and then kind of reach over the other side and hold the steering wheel in place, which is, it it's kind of annoying. Got some pedal work down there in the floorboard. And I mean, just look at the detail on this. Like, sticker that's super fast. And it's almost like clear back here. So it's almost like there were supposed to be lights at some point. And of course you get the key part there on the trunk. Free rolling wheels. It rolls really, really well. I mean, just look at the detail on this thing. It is beautiful. Love the side mirrors. And it's gummy enough. I'm not really afraid of these parts breaking off. Maybe this one that's a little rigid. Looking up here. Whoops. Looking up here on the front. Look at the grille. This is such a cool car. I really like it. They even have the row bar in the back behind the seats there. They've got the row bar kind of placed in there. Now these doors, they just snap into place. You've got opening, like working doors on each side, and it rolls. Now there's really nothing else to this, okay? But I kind of like the simplicity of it. I think it works. Now, comes with X-Lord, and so X-Lord, my X-Lord has some really tight hip joints, and I've been trying to work on those hip joints because I don't really want to break them. But I love the look that he has here, and he has all the standard articulation. There's a little bit of hindrance here with him sitting with this piece here, but I did find that you can take this off, so you can actually pull this off if you need to, and you can pop this off as well. But there's a little piece inside that's also his waist, so if you were to pop that off and then pop this part off, you could, in theory. Here, I'm gonna borrow a machine gun here, see if I can't push that interior piece down. So there's a gummier piece, which is like the bottom of his shirt, and like a pocket over here. So we could, in theory, put this down, put this on top, so we could see like his belt and everything, and we could set him up that way. But you know, it's not as thick with that on there, so you kind of want to have it to where you have this piece back on your figure. And what's interesting is that, you know, when I first took it off, I was like, well, which way do I set it, because I'm not sure which way it's going to turn. It won't actually fit this way. It does fit with the broadside shirt in front. It snaps back on top, and he's ready to go ride in that car. Now, I did have a little bit of trouble trying to fit him into that car, but I was able to manage. Let me say that I managed to get him fitted in, and a lot of the figures actually fit within that car very well, except for, I think, Agent Peely, and that was something that McDowell had actually come across. I don't have a Peely, so far all the figures fit except for Cyclo. He, like, getting his legs kind of in there is a little tough, so Cyclo is kind of one of those I wouldn't see him in there. But of course, Technique fits really well. It seems like Singularity fits really well, including the Triggerfish fits really well. And I didn't even try. We should try Carbide, see how he fits in there. Or Carbide. Let's get him in there. Let's see if he can hold on to this wheel real quick. There's not a lot of leg room. However, you can get him in there. Yeah, look at that. He fits really well. And actually, it's cool because he's actually matching the car. Yeah. Man, I'm really, really digging this set. And this is one of those I was really happy to get. In all honesty, I love the X-Sword figure. I know that, he's not exactly like the best figure we've gotten out of the series, but I really, really love this look. And the car itself is amazing. It's funny to find how simplicity can actually do so much for a toy. Including with the chopper, you have the details where you need it. There's lights. It doesn't need to be sound, doesn't need to be motorized parts. It's like kids and collectors can play in the things that they need. So in this case, with this being so simple, it really, really works. Now, this particular car, I believe, is still available on some Target shelves, but I happened to find mine on Amazon, and it was on a good sell. So when you go, you might want to shop around just to see what you can find. Okay, so if you happen to go out looking for this toy, good luck with the toy hunt.
This episode of Tay Gun was sponsored by Marvin Dog Media. To learn more about Marvin Dog Media, visit www.marvindogmedia.com.
If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below to let YouTube know that you like what I'm making. And be sure to hit that bell notification so you get updates to future content.